Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of our Let's Rant Minecraft. I'm Cupid,
That's fine.
and this is, as I already said, episode 2. Anyways, just to make things clear before we go on, if you have any suggestions for what we should rant about or talk about or do in the series itself, maybe in the background gameplay, throw those suggestions in the comment section. Like, actually throw them in there. Like, break your monitor by throwing your words at the screen. And this also applies to anything you want to tell us, just whether it be about the series or not. Throw them in the comment section.
So, on the subject of telling us what to do, Warlord of Thunder has asked us to rant about Jake something, I don't know.
Jacob Sartorius.
Sartorius and Killer Keemstar. So, but those won't come until like a later episode, so
Maybe like
episode
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Like we're taking it into suggestion, or into suggestion, but like not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe episode 4 or 5.
The only problem I have with that is just Keemstar.
Save it for the episode.
Yep, save it for the episode. Got it.
Anyway, so today's episode kind of holds a bit of ranting and I guess just a bit of talking about small miniature research topics that we happen to know a little bit about or have opinions on. We found a list of like 100 rants this guy did in his life, and well, we narrowed it down to roughly 15, and so I guess we'll start right away.
Okay. So, the first question and second question are going to be put together. So, the problem is having to learn more than 1 or 2 languages.
And I don't particularly have a problem with it. It's when people start forcing you to learn these things, that's when I have a problem. Because I don't like people forcing others to do something. Specifically like an academic sort of thing. I don't like the force there. I would be okay with learning more than one language. I think it's cool. I wouldn't force someone to learn more than one language.
So, kind of same for me here, but I already know English, so I didn't have a problem with learning one language, obviously, and I don't really have a problem learning a second language. The only thing that happened was that I failed Spanish too, because I got a D in Spanish. So, that was fun. Well, I guess I know some Spanish. I probably will never use it. I just took the class because I wanted to.
I also took Spanish for 2 years, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. But I didn't get a D in my first year. Wow. Screw you too. Anyways, so I guess on to the next topic, since that was kind of beaten to death. So, the next 2 questions are also stuck together. They have to deal with having no work and having too much work. And so I'm going to both apply this to school, because that's something that we both can relate to, and job. Having nothing to do with the job, or having too much to do with the job, and then having too much to do with school, or having not enough to do with school. So, I find it frustrating for both things. When I have nothing to do at my actual job, I get so bored and I just kind of stand around for quite a while. Like, this past Sunday, I stood around for 3 hours. They couldn't send me home because they didn't know if they would need me, and so I was just kind of done waiting around for 3 hours. And then there's days where I have too much work. I'm working by myself, and all of a sudden there's nothing in the kitchen. There's nothing that's prepped, and so I have a lot to do. And those days are also frustrating. And, I mean, similar days like that happen at school as well. That's for Spartan to talk about. He doesn't have a job.
You're
a nerd.
Hey, I'm not a nerd. I just don't have a job. But the only problem with is no work at school. See, there's too much work at school with me taking creative writing. That's my fault. But it's fun, and I like it, and I get it done on time. I get almost all my work done on time except for government because I don't do like any of my government homework. So, whoa! And then with no work, it's kind of just today. I had like no work to do. So in like 3 or 4 of my classes, I sat there playing on my phone or looking up things for
That's usually how my school day goes.
stuff.
I usually don't have any work. I have really relaxed teachers who give really easy work, and then I finish it in like 15 minutes, and I spend the rest of the hour just playing around on my laptop. So, it's nice.
I mean, speaking of work, I have work to do now.
I don't. So I guess the next thing that we can talk about is deadlines. And I'm not quite sure if that means the problem with deadlines. Like, I guess we can just rant about whether or not deadlines are good, what makes a deadline good, what makes it bad, what makes it frustrating. So, Spartan gets to start this time because I started the no work.
Wow. Deadlines. So I'm just gonna say the deadlines. Something good about deadlines. What's good? Yeah, what's good? One good thing I think about deadlines is that it gives people the
Drive.
Oh, you know what? Screw it. I think deadlines are bad. I don't like them.
I think in certain situations deadlines are necessary.
Yeah, in certain
Because I mean, without
screw
them,
everything else.
without deadlines, then what's the point? Like, we would never turn anything in. But with really strict deadlines, that's also an issue I have. One of my favorite teachers, I really like his work policy. He has deadlines, but he doesn't require you to turn them in by then. He just says, if you turn them in by the time that the grading period ends, I will grade them for you. And I really enjoy this because that gives kids like an incentive. Because normally when a deadline passes and the project's at a 0 and there's nothing you can do about it, then what's the point in ever doing it in the first place? But this teacher's theory is, if they can still go back and do it, then they'll probably do it. He'd rather you do it than get a 0 and not ever do it in the first place. So I think that's a good way to handle deadlines is what that teacher does.
Maybe this was a bad question for me because I kind of just say screw it and turn it in whenever, or just don't turn it in at all. Turn anything. I just say, well, hey, look, I have something to do, and I don't do it because I keep forgetting. I'm the forgetful guy, and then even if there's a deadline for it, I forget and I just don't do it. So, and then I remember the next day. I'm like, oh wait, this is due today, and then I just say, well, too late. Even though it's like hours later, it's due. I can do it like anytime I want during school, but screw that. That's dumb.
So the next topic in the rant, I don't really have a say on it. I guess the next two kind of for Spartan to talk about. I mean, I might put in some of my words every once in a while, but they're really not. They don't apply to me really.
So the question is that there are no single women left on the planet. Wow. I mean,
The entire planet.
the whole planet has couples. The entire planet. Obviously, the entire planet, but me. I don't. No, I'm a no-no. I'm the no-no bro.
Leroy, Jared, Hunter.
People they all had a couple. They're all dating right now.
Oh, they're not.
They don't count then.
Speaking of Jared and Hunter, look forward to this weekend, possibly a video with them in it as the new recruits to our baby channel that is growing.
The baby channel. Baby.
The next one I can't actually say something about because I do have some words to put in. It's because it's annoying. So number 7 is about women claim they are single but really aren't. Now that's bothersome. As someone who's been in a relationship for almost 2.5 years, if I ever found out the person I was with was claiming they were single when they really weren't, that would bother me. Like, I would be so heated by it. I don't even know what I would do, honestly. So, I guess that's it's just kind of disrespectful. I mean, if you don't want to be in the relationship, then don't stay.
Yeah, there's really no point in just saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not dating," and then, because then you're just wanting to just date another guy or date another girl. You kind of just don't want to be in that relationship.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, 5-star girls are okay, but damn, you don't have to just be like, "Wow, I have to date this person because my
There was a house
whatever
there.
person was horrible.
I thought it looked weird. Why did I tear down that house? Did I tear down that house, or was it on the other side? Oh my gosh, I think I accidentally tore down a house that had a door. I guess we'll see in the next episode, because there was... I fixed the little well in the center of the town, and I don't remember if there was a house there and I accidentally tore it down, or if there wasn't a house there and I'm delusional. Oh, yeah, no, there was a house there.
Maybe you just tore it down.
Oh, because I took the door and I put it over on my house, which is about to go on. Okay, so the door's still there. That's at least good.
Okay. Well,
My stupid house.
I guess it's... Well, going on to question 8. Is being misunderstood. So, See, the problem with me is being misunderstood, I don't really care if I'm misunderstood, because the way I phrase it. The way I phrase everything I say is bad, and gets, people don't understand. And that's my fault, so I can't say I complain about it, but I think it's funny.
I mean, when I'm misunderstood, it's usually my fault, too. I mean, sometimes it's because I'm talking way too fast, or just kind of on a higher intellectual level than the person that I'm talking to, and so they're just completely confused. Even when it's, simple stuff. I'll try to explain something in, my government class, people are just like, what? And so, it's kind of frustrating when I'm misunderstood, when it's not even, something I can help fix. It's something that's their fault entirely. They're just not listening, or they don't get it. It's nothing I can help. So that's kind of frustrating. This next topic is especially applicable to Spartan, because he did an amazing thing with this topic. And that topic is plagiarism.
I didn't know now. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So, I took a class that was
Holocaust studies.
Holocaust Studies. I took that class 2 years ago. So when I was a sophomore, I took that class. And the funny thing was, our final project was a 10-page essay.
And a PowerPoint.
And
they had all semester to work on it.
All semester. I got 100% on that PowerPoint, but I got a 20 on the 10-page paper because the teacher obviously didn't understand, because it was not plagiarism. The whole thing was my idea. I looked at the paper and I was like, man, these are some really good ideas, and I just copied and pasted what the person said, and I guess he didn't like that. That's not,
because that's exactly what plagiarism is. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That's not
it's
what...
one thing to quote someone with 1 or 2 sentences. When you take their entire paragraph, stick it there, add in some words to make it sound correct, that is plagiarism at the finest. I'm surprised he gave you a 20% on it. I thought you got a 0.
It been a 0, but I got a 20% because some of the words were my own.
That's fantastic.
And I passed that class with a D. So I still passed the class. I could have passed with an A had I not been lazy, because 10-page paper. Guess what I'm gonna have to do when I go to college? 10-page papers.
Gosh, I'm not looking forward to papers in college. My physics teacher actually hates writing papers. He'd rather take a really long test than write a paper. He actually had that as an option for one of his physics majors. He got the choice between taking a really hard test and writing the paper, and he chose the test over the paper because he hates papers.
Yeah, I'd rather take a test too.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at writing. So, how do we rant about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
The next thing is murder. I don't know how we're gonna rant about murder, but I guess we can say whether
murder
it's
is
good
bad.
or bad.
Do not do murder.
Murder is good.
No.
Do not do it, but
okay.
if it's happening, don't report it.
Oh my god, no. Yes, report it. Now, see, there may be some cases where you think, oh my god, that's completely justified. And now, revenge cases, for example, say someone killed your daughter, so you...
Murder is the way to go.
And, it was a purposeful kill. It wasn't just oops, I accidentally ran into her, which happens, honestly. I didn't mean to say it like that, but, like say it was like an ex-boyfriend, they like sought her out to kill her, and then is still living. I honestly think maybe a little bit of revenge is kind of justified.
Revenge murder is justified
Sometimes.
all the time.
Sometimes.
All the time. Well, yeah, sometimes. Not all the time. Screw it. All the time.
So this is kind of a bad topic.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on.
Don't do what I said about murder.
Oh, folding clothes.
I have a really big problem with that. So, in my room, there's actually a pile of clothes in the corner of my room that I will not touch unless I'm gonna wear it. If I'm gonna wear that, the clothes I pick out, they'll just sit there in the corner until the next day when I pick them up, put them on, and go.
I used to be really bad about it, but I kind of got into a system where they'll be in my laundry basket after they've dumped them and washed them back in my room, and I will dump them all into my bed. Because I have this thing where I don't like sleeping with anything but my bed, like in the sheets that are on it, and the blankets. And maybe like an occasional stuffed animal, because I still have those, woohoo. But like, so if there's something there, like clothes, I want it off, and I try to clean my bed, and so my theory is when I dump the clothes on there, I would put them away. Usually it works, usually I do put the clothes away. There's been like 2 times where I haven't, and I just put them back into the basket, which is pretty bad of me. Because then I'll leave and I won't do it for like the next 4 days, then I'll come back and I'm like, oh, gotta do it again. That's frustrating. I don't like this next topic.
Next topic is fun. So, the question is, knowing that we probably won't learn if there is anything intelligent like life in the universe in our lifetime.
And that's especially frustrating to me because I know somewhere out there has to be something. Whether it be like completely retarded, I know somewhere out there is some amount of life. And that's because we are one tiny planet in a tiny solar system. There are solar systems that have like 30 or 40 planets in them, with exact conditions just like Earth, with much larger planets. And we're one solar system out of the billions that make up our one galaxy, out of the billions of known galaxies in this ever-expanding universe. Therefore, there is no possible way that we are the only thing here. There's actually a quote, it's from Dark Skies, I think?
I don't know.
That's a movie, it's a pretty good movie. Basically, it's... a scary thought is that we're not alone in this universe. An even scarier thought is that we are.
No, that was some guy. That was some man.
Well, I know, but it's at the beginning.
It's at the beginning of the movie, Dark Skies. But I forgot the man's name who actually said that. And that's actually a really good thing. But the way I think about this is, I know there's got to be intelligent life there. Because we're one of them. We're one of the many intelligent lives, or life forms out there, out in the universe. And I consider it being that we are currently in occupied space. You can say that this is our planet, but I don't think it really is. There could have been something here before us.
Yeah.
Claim the entire planet, claim this entire galaxy or solar system their own, and then they'll come back later.
Which is an interesting theory, because there's a theory on how things started, and I'm not gonna like debuff or debunk anything, but there is a theory that an intelligent life form came to Earth, started a race, and then left. Which is an interesting theory because it's completely possible, and no one can prove it otherwise, and no one can prove it, no one can disprove it. So like it's an interesting theory. So I think that's our last topic for this episode. We got roughly a minute left, so we have to say some things on the way out.
Yeah.
First things first, Warlord of Thunder, thank you for actually commenting and watching our last video. You're being a huge support recently, and so we thoroughly enjoy that, and this is kind of a mini shout out, so we'll definitely link your channel in the description. Everyone else, go check him out. Go check him out. Go check him out.
If only you can see what he's doing, it's really funny.
Check him out, it's pretty not funny.
You know how those guys, the surfer guys, go like, "What's up, bro?" And they do that like little hand
For
thing
some reason,
like,
I've gotten
shake it.
into the habit of doing that, and I don't even know why.
Oh yeah. Link in the description below for Warlord of Thunder. Go check out his channel. He's really amazing guy. He does shoutouts for people, and he does other videos. He made cool intros and everything. So yeah, go check him out. We'll put a description down below.
Anyways, I'm Cupid.
And I'm Spartan.
This is the end of episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to stay tuned for episode 3. Bye-bye.